Good morning, sir.
Morning. Okay, students. Okay, good morning, students. So in last class we discussed about van der Waals equation, right? What is the van der Waals equation for n moles of gas? Once I will write that. Van der Waals equation for n moles of gas.
Sir, van der Waals equation pressure correction I have not understood. Sir, pressure correction I have not understood, sir.
Not understood.
Yes, sir.
Say then.
Sir, Abhay GK.
Okay. See here. P plus A n square by B square into B minus n B equal to R. Actually, according to kinetic molecular theory of gases, the pressure is accepted by the due to the striking of gas molecules on walls of the
Walls
container,
of container.
right? But at high pressure, the molecules are interacting with each other. That means there is a attractive forces between the gas molecules, and at high pressure, the number of gas molecules striking on walls of container will be decreased. Here it is.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So means here, in case of gases, the pressure is depending upon two factors. That is, attractive forces present on gas molecule, and second one is number of gas molecules striking on the walls of the container. The first factor is depending upon the number of gas molecules per unit volume, right? So generally, if you take ideal gas, the number of striking of molecules on walls of the container will be more because it can move freely.
Yes, sir.
But there is no attractive forces according to gas kinetic theory. But which is a wrong assumption, we concluded that. So here, if there is a gas molecule, there is attractive forces between the gas molecules at high pressure. On this gas molecule, there will be attractive forces from the surrounding gas molecules. So that quantity of attractive forces on this gas molecule is depending upon the number of surrounding gas molecules. That number of gas molecules is depending upon the number of gas molecules per unit volume. So how many number of gas molecules is present in unit volume? Okay. So that is nothing but the number of molecules per unit volume is nothing but concentration. So that means the pressure will be proportional to N by V. Concentration generally represented with the general representation N by V. Why? Because you remember in some basic concepts of chemistry you learned concentration methods. One of method is molarity.
Yes, sir.
Moles per liter. Moles is represented with N. Liter means volume V. So that's why concentration is equal to N by V. And similarly, this is for the about the attractive forces. And if there is a attractive forces on gas molecules, and one more point, at high pressure we are telling this. At high pressure, the volume, free volume for the gas molecule is less, no?
Yes, sir.
It is decreases. So that means the number of striking gas molecules on walls of container decreases because of the free volume is less, which cannot move freely. So that means the number of gas molecules striking on the walls of container is decreases, and which is also depending upon the number of gas molecules present per unit volume. That is also P is proportional to N by T. That is the concentration. So let's look here. The pressure exerted by the gas molecules at high pressure is proportional to P is proportional to N square by V square. This is the generally value. So P equal to A N square by V square. A N square by V square. This is the corrected pressure. Okay. But actual pressure is equal to pressure of real gases plus this corrected term. Then you can substitute that. Then you are getting P plus A N square by V square into V minus N B equal to 1. Got it now?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So now, if N equal to 1 from the van der Waals equation, that is real gas equation. N equal to 1 means it is the 1 mole of gas. So for 1 mole of gas, P equal to P plus A by V square into V minus V equal to RT. For 1 mole of gas, van der Waals equation or real gas equation. So from van der Waals equation, we explained the compressibility factor for the gases. Compressibility factor means the ratio of PV, product of the pressure and volume, and product of number of moles R and T, that is nRT, is known as the compressibility factor. And also, if N equal to 1, if Z equal to 1, then PV equal to nRT. So that means for ideal gas, PV equal to nRT is the ideal gas equation. So that means for ideal gas, the Z value is 1. That is compressibility factor is 1. If the gas is showing negative deviation, that is Z less than 1. If Z value is greater than 1, it will show
Positive
the
deviation.
positive deviation. Okay, so that can be derived from the van der Waals equation. We have shown that. Okay, na? So now let's see molecular speeds. According to kinetic molecular theory of gases, the gases are in always random motion in all possible directions, right? That means which can collide with each other and also striking on the walls of the container. So at particular temperature and time, the speeds of the gas molecules are different for the different molecules and having different kinetic energies. Okay. So here, that is the one of the postulate of the kinetic theory. So that means here, the different gas molecules having the different speeds. Okay. So that speeds of the molecules for a gas is categorized into a 3 types, which are known as the molecular speeds. Okay. So that is the next side heading is molecular speeds. Here you write one point. The molecular speeds of the gas molecules is 3 types. Okay. So these are 3 types. These are the three terms. In that, the first one is root mean square velocity. Root mean square velocity. So generally represented with URMS. Root mean square velocity. Root mean square velocity means which can be defined as the square root of mean of squares of the velocities of gas molecules is known as the root mean square velocity. Okay, so if there is a n number of gas molecules which contains n1, n2, n3 up to n number of gas molecules. For first gas molecule, one gas molecule velocity is v1, second molecule velocity is v2, and third molecule velocity is v3, like that. N number of gas molecules velocity is vn. Then the RMS velocity can be represented as RMS equal to under root of v1 square plus v2 square plus and so on plus vn square divided by v1 plus v2 plus and so on plus vn. Sorry. n1 plus n2 plus is n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus and so on. Okay, so that means square root of squares of the mean of velocities of the gas molecules. That is known as the RMS velocity. But generally, for the calculation, it is not possible. But another formula is there. Calculation of RMS velocity is, that is URMS is equal to under root of 3RT by m. Okay, so which is equal to under root of 3PV by m. Okay, and m is here RT equal to PV. Okay, na? PV equal to RT na for 1 mole of gas. So that's why RT equal to PV. And from this we can write one more relation. The molecular weight is proportional to the density, or D is proportional to m. So that we can write as 3PV by T. So these three formulas you have to remember. What is the RMS velocity? URMS equal to the root of 3RT by m, or under root of 3PV by m, or under root of 3PV by D. Okay. So now here, if you are calculating or comparing the RMS velocity of any two gases at different temperatures, then U1 by U2 is equal to, okay, RMS velocity of the first gas and RMS velocity of two gas, second gas ratio is equal to here under root of T1 by T2 into M2 by M1. Okay, but at constant temperature, the RMS velocity is inversely proportional to its molecular weight. That is, if T is constant, then from this, what we can say, U is inversely proportional to square root of m. Okay, na? So we know that also R is proportional to rate of diffusion. Okay, remember these are the relations. Rate of diffusion also is inversely proportional to molecular weight. That is nothing but rate of diffusion is proportional to the U, that is RMS velocity. Okay, so now here at constant temperature, URMS is inversely proportional to the root of U. URMS is inversely proportional to the root of m. So this is the RMS velocity of the gas molecules. Okay. Now you write down this definition of the root mean square velocity first.
Sir, here U is velocity, sir.
RMS velocity. U is the RMS velocity.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So what is the definition? This one all you wrote down. Huh? RMS velocity you wrote.
Yes, sir.
These are all you wrote, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Definition you write. The root of mean of squares of the velocities of gas molecules. Velocities of gas molecules is known as RMS velocity. That is root mean square velocity. Root mean square velocity.
Sir, can I repeat?
Root of mean of squares of velocities of gas molecules. Velocities of gas molecules is known as RMS velocity. Okay. So now that is the first one, and second one is average velocity. So average velocity represented with u bar. Average velocity is represented with u bar. So here the arithmetic mean of definition. The arithmetic mean of velocities of gas molecules. The arithmetic mean of velocities of gas molecules is known as average velocity.
The arithmetic mean of
The arithmetic mean of velocities of gas molecules. Velocities of gas molecules is known as average velocity. So u bar is equal to v1 plus v2 plus v3 plus and so on vn divided by n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus and so on. So this is the actually representation of the average velocity. Okay, but calculation of average velocity, u bar is equal to the root of 8 RT by pi m. 8 RT by pi m. So here also you can compare the average velocities of the different gases or for the same gas at different temperatures. That is u1 bar by u2 bar equal to the root of g1 by g2 into m2 by m1. Okay, so that is the formula. Here also you can write like
How
u1
we
bar
got pi here, sir?
divided by v2 bar equal to the root of p1 by p2 into m2 by m1. Next. So that is the average velocity. Next, third one is
Sir, why here pi came, sir?
that is formula.
Okay, sir.
The next third one is most probable velocity. Most probable velocity UMP. UMP. Definition. the maximum fraction of gas molecules. The maximum fraction of gas molecules. Maximum fraction of gas molecules. Possessing velocity. Possessing velocity. The maximum fraction of gas molecules possessing velocity is known as most probable velocity. Most probable velocity. Most probable velocity. Okay. So now, formula for most probable velocity. Calculate that UMP equal to the root of 8 RT by M. UMP equal to the root of 2 RT by M. So you see that in three different molecular velocities, the velocities are depending upon the molecular weights. Okay. Constant, you take the constant temperature which are inversely proportional to the molecular weights. So here also UMP equal to under root of 2 RT by M. So which one also is equal to what we can write? Under root of 2 PV by M, which is equal to under root of 2 PV by D. 2 PV by D. So sometimes the weights also they will ask. Okay, how to calculate the weight here? You know that D is equal to mass by volume. Mass is nothing but you can take the weight by volume. Okay, so from this, W equal to D into V. Or from this, V equal to W by D. W by D. So V by D here we have. So the V equal to, if you substitute the W by D, then what will we get? W by D into D square. Okay. So then we will get the molecular weight weight mass of the gas molecule. So this is the most probable velocity. So conversions, these conversions you have to remember. So main formula you have to remember, these are for RMS velocity and the root of 3 RT by M, for average velocity and the root of 8 RT by M, and for most probable velocity the root of 2 RT by M. So here also you can write that it is the root of 8 PV by M. This one also you can write. Finished? Copy that, students?
Sir, the D is equals to what, sir? So most probable velocity.
So next, relation between most probable velocity, average velocity, and RMS velocity. Here, relation between most probable velocity, average velocity, and RMS velocity. So just simply U bar, U MP. You can write like that also. So sometimes in the mains examination, they will ask C C bar, CP. Okay, C means RMS velocity. Means RMS velocity can be represented with capital C also. Okay, so C bar, CP. So CP means most probable velocity. Okay, C bar means average velocity. C means RMS velocity. So like that also they will ask. Okay, so don't get confused. So what is the relation between most probable velocity? So here UMP, I will write UP also. You can write the UP, CP like that. Is U bar is U equal to. What is the most probability formula? What is that? The root of 2 RT by M east and the root of 8 RT by 5M east and the root of 3 RT by M. Right now? You see that in all terms RT by M is the common. So you divide with RT by M, it will be cancelled. Therefore, the relation you will get UP is U bar is U is equal to root 2 east and the root of 8 by 5 east and the root of 3. So this is the one relation. Okay. Now this one only divide with the root 3. So if you divide with the root 3, what you will get? One more relation you will get. UP is east, U bar east, U equal to, what is that? 0.816 east, 0.8921 east 1. Okay, so if you divide with the root 3, 0.816 east, 0.921 east 1. Okay, so like that, divide with the root 2 also. If you divide with the root 2, what you will get that? One more relation you will get that. So this is one relation. So we are dividing with the root 3, root 2 by root 3, that is 1.414 by 1.732. You will get 0.816. The root of 8 by pi divided by root 3, then you will get 0.921. Root 3 by root 3 is 1. And now here again dividing with root 2, then you will get one more relation. That is root 2 by root 2 is 1. And the root of 8 by pi divided by root 2. So how much you are getting? What is that? 1.225. Root 3 by root 2 you will get 1.225. So this one you tell me what is it? So R, you are getting here UP east, U bar east, U equal to 1 east. So this one, how much you are getting? 1 point something you will get. What is that? You tell me. This is 1.225. And root 8 by root 5 by root 3, how much it is?
Sir, 1.63 something.
1 point.
Sir, 1.6 I got.
So this one root 8 by 5 divided by root 2. Okay. So root 2 means which is equal to under root of 8 by 5 into 1 by 2. Right now? So into 1 by 2 means this is 4 times you will get.
Sir, 1.128.
1.128. Yeah, that is right. 1.128 is right. Okay. So this is the relation between most probable velocity and error. First one, UP is the most probable velocity. U bar is the average velocity. U is the, what is the U? RMS velocity. Okay, na? So from this, again you can write the relation between any two velocities. So now I am writing UP equal to 0.816 into U. This is one relation. That is the relation between RMS velocity and most probable velocity. And similarly, one more relation, U bar is equal to 0.921 into U. This is one relation. Okay. And one more, UP equal to 0.886 into U bar. This is one relation. So if you remember these relations, then you can solve easily numerical problems. Sometimes they will ask that question. Okay, so like this. So these relations we get from this one. Similarly, from this also you will get.
Sir, right side first relation is not visible, sir.
Huh?
Sir, first relation what you have written on right side, it is not visible.
UP equal to 0.816 into U. UP equal to 0.816 into U. Okay. And now, order of molecular speeds. Order of molecular speeds. So that is most probable velocity, RMS velocity, and average velocity. That is, U is greater than U bar greater than UP. This is the decreasing order. And similarly, U P less than U bar less than U. This is the increasing order. Okay, so that you write. You wrote all of these equations, formulas.
Writings.
Is that
No, sir, 1 minute.
very important relations? Remember that. Complete, huh? Completed?
Yes, sir.
All of you.
Yes, sir.
And now, kinetic gas equation. Kinetic gas equation. Mathematical expression of kinetic molecular theory. Postulates of the kinetic molecular theory is the kinetic gas equation. Okay, so that is PV equal to 1 by 3 ml square. What is the kinetic gas equation? Mathematical expression of postulates of kinetic molecular theory is kinetic gas equation. So that is PV equal to 1 by 3 ml square, where P equal to pressure of gas, V equal to volume of gas, and M equal to mass of gas, and N equal to number of moles of gas. The number of gas molecules. Mass of gas molecule it is number of gas molecules, and U is RMS velocity. Okay. See here, M is the mass of gas molecule. There is a N number of gas molecules. Then you will get the molar mass of that gas molecule. That is Mn is equal to capital M. Right now. So if you take a certain amount of gas, for example, 1 mole of gas, which contains Avogadro number of gas molecules. Right now. So then what is the molecular weight of that 1 mole of gas? That is equal to mass of the one gas molecule into the number of gas molecules. That is Avogadro number. Right now. So that means here like that we have n moles of gas and mass of gas is this much. Then multiplying that you will get the molecular weight of that gas. So then we can write the kinetic gas equation, that is PV equal to 1 by 3 mu square. So this one I am writing like this: PV equal to 2 by 2 into 1 by 3 mu square, and PV equal to 2 by 3 into 1 by 2 mu square. So this is PV equal to 2 by 3 K, since mu square equal to half mu square equal to kinetic energy. Okay, half mv square. Generally half mv square. Here we are taking half mu square. So then it is the kinetic energy. Therefore, kinetic energy of gas molecule, this is the average kinetic energy, is equal to 3 by 2 PV. But we know PV equal to N of T. Therefore, kinetic energy of average kinetic energy of N moles of gas is equal to Kg equal to 3 by 2 N of T. Okay. So K is the average kinetic energy. N is the number of gas molecules, T is the temperature. So this is for n moles of gas. Like that, you write continuation. Write down that. For 1 mole of gas, for 1 mole of gas, kinetic energy is not getting that. This side okay? This side you wrote that?
Yes,
This
sir.
one you wrote that? Huh?
Written, sir.
Yes,
Huh?
sir.
Finished that? Carefully listen, all of you. It won't be repeat. Tell to your friends also. Okay. Now, for 1 mole of gas, kinetic energy is 1 mole of gas means that is N equal to 1. Therefore, P K E equal to. So, what is the K E from there? P by 2 RT. So this is the kinetic energy for 1 mole of gas. Okay. Now, kinetic energy for 1 gas molecule. This is for 1 mole. So 1 mole is equal to Avogadro number of atoms. If you want 1 gas molecule kinetic energy means divide with the Avogadro number. Then
Avogadro.
Therefore, kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 2 R by N T. So therefore, kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 2 kT. So this is the kinetic energy for 1 mole of gas, where K is equal to Boltzmann constant. Boltzmann constant. So which is equal to 1.38 into 10 power minus 23. Units is joules per Kelvin per mole. Okay. So that is the kinetic gas equation. Okay. Here. So Boltzmann constant means we can define as the kinetic energy for 1 mole of gas. One gas molecule is known as the Boltzmann constant. Okay. So this value you will get by dividing the R value, that is 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole by Avogadro number. Clear,
Sir,
Amma?
what is the unit, sir?
Joule per Kelvin per mole. Okay, na? So we'll continue next class. Remember all formulas.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, right.